Welcome to the first episode of 21. The true story of a haunting that changed my life forever and set me on a path of discovery. The word story somewhat undermines what I'm about to tell you. As this isn't a story, this is my truth. An honest description of what happened to me and my family. Chapter 1. Growing up, I lived in an unstable household, situated in the heart of York, UK. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Well, everything I'm about to tell you is out of the ordinary. I was around 15 years old at the time. I had one brother and one sister. Mum and Dad were young parents at the time, and their relationship was unsettled to say the least. Don't get me wrong, we had a good upbringing, but it's important to know the house was a turbulent one. It's hard to explain the mysterious happenings within the household. It possessed a feeling that's hard to convert into words. It was a feeling of unease. Like you're being watched. Watched by somebody or something that didn't want you there. My first experience within the house was a sense of unease that soon turned into paranormal activity. One evening I was having a sleepover with a friend. We were listening to music. Granted, it was late, so Mum shouted up to turn the music off and to get into bed. I was talking to my friend when all of a sudden the music came back on louder than before. As you can imagine, Mum wasn't very happy and once again shouted at me to turn it off. I did, but this time I unplugged the stereo from the mains. I remember us talking about what just happened. That was strange, my friend said. I agreed. It was very strange. How did that even happen? Moments later the stereo once again came on. This time I heard the sound of my mum running upstairs shouting, "I've told you twice. Now turn that off." As Mum pushed the door open in anger, I shouted, "Look Mum, it's not me, it's not plugged in." Just as Mum touched the stereo, it turned off. Needless to say, we were all confused, scared, and unsettled. This incident was just the start, with something similar happening a few weeks later. Please subscribe for Chapter 2.